All right, with the Dallas versus the Green Bay Packers divisional round playoff game about to start in about an hour, I just thought I'd offer a few thoughts on it, and also I'd like to talk about that Pro Football Focus PFF, ranking of secondaries this year. So about a few days ago, Pro Football Focus said that the Dallas Cowboys have the number one secondary in the NFL, and I said, hmm, sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? I said, oh yeah, me. I didn't quite say they had the number one secondary in the NFL, but back in September, I said the Dallas Cowboys secondary is secretly the the best part of their defense. And it turns out we're ranked the number one unit according to these guys who do these advanced metrics. And I'll link the video up here so you can go back and look at that video. But I was saying Morris Claiborne, Brendan Carr, and Anthony Brown, the rookie, Orlando Scandrick, they all played well, and when they got healthy, they'll be even more amazing, which has turned out to be true. And Barry Church and just JJ Wilcox have lit it up as well. So it was really interesting. I just thought it was fun that they kind of confirmed what I had been seeing. We've been shutting down people. People are saying, "Oh, the secondary was weak." No, the pass rush was weak. The secondary is playing pretty well. Just goes to show that how much of a team game this is. Your secondary can improve your pass rush, and your pass rush can improve your secondary. We usually think about it the other way around a lot of times. We usually think about, oh, you get a good pass rush, your secondary will be good. Not necessarily the case all the time. Sometimes having a good coverage can help your defensive line to get to the quarterback. And I think the Cowboys have been an example of that this year. We still don't get to the quarterback a lot. It means that the DBs have just been playing some really good coverage. Now, on into the game. I think the two best teams in the NFC that would have gave the Cowboys the kind of the worst matchup to have were probably the New York Giants and the Seahawks. And both of them are gone now. So when you look at who we have left, it's the Green Bay Packers, who are not a defensive powerhouse, but they have been playing better defense lately. It's going to be interesting to see um, what Aaron Rodgers and company will have for the Cowboys defense. Now, the Cowboys was the number one unit secondary going against Aaron Rodgers, who is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. Not making a statement about it either way, just saying arguably he is. And I've seen him make some throws where it's like, yeah, that's Aaron Rodgers. Only he can fit that ball in that place with that arm strength down the field, right where it needs to be, so he can make plays. And his receivers know how to adjust with him, and they provide a good balance for one another. People like to talk about Aaron Rodgers, but those guys, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, Jordan Nelson, if he wasn't hurt, and a few others, they really know how to work with Aaron Rodgers and get themselves in a position where he can get them the ball and make those crazy plays that we see week to week. So they'd have a really good chemistry down there. Now, that team, Aaron Rodgers and company, will be going up against Cowboys secondary. So that'll actually be one of the matchups. Don't even look for a pass rush. If the pass rush comes from the Cowboys, that'll be a plus. But see how these DBs are covering these receivers and see if Aaron Rodgers can fit the ball into where he usually does. And let's hopefully he doesn't get a chance to throw a Hail Mary. And outside of Green Bay and Dallas, we got Atlanta Falcons, who are not defensive powerhouses themselves, so that actually might match up with Dallas well. Just hopefully it doesn't get into a shootout because Matt Ryan has been on fire and they have Julio Jones and Sanu on the other side. It's been a pretty good year for them, so we'll see what happens. Dallas gets through Green Bay today, on to Atlanta, and if we get to the Super Bowl, I'll talk about it. But we'll stop here. Thanks for listening, guys.